you? I hope you're good and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. It's almost 11 midnight here, like it's gonna be midnight in an hour. For me, it's soon because I'm a night owl. Sometimes I sleep 3 a.m., sometimes 2, sometimes 4, it depends. But today I feel sleepy. I feel I want to sleep early. But I know it's a Friday today, yeah. So that's why I'm never gonna sleep that early. So I thought, okay, let me come live, talk to you a bit, maybe give a lesson. I'm not so much in the mood to give a lesson, I'm more in the mood to chat. But I have something here in front of me. I thought, yalla, let's do it in case this live turns into a lesson. So what I did, I literally clicked randomly on one of my Word documents to see what lesson I can give. And I saw something that I was using with my beginner students on the first week of the course when we were... By the way, this is Lebanese Arabic, right? You already know this. The way I was working this term with my students, and I can't believe it's almost finished, like everything is gonna finish in 1 week. We finished the course. It went so fast. So the new course is starting in January, most probably January. I think it's going to be, wait, let me check, 12 or something. Let me double check which one is a Monday. Yeah, 13, January 13. So we're beginning our courses then, and I'm gonna announce it and I will let you know more about it. But if you have any questions, just ask me here before I start with the lesson. So I was saying to you that the way I was working with my absolute beginner students, at the beginning of every class, I would ask them to give me like one phrase in English. So we translate it into Arabic while we are for 10 minutes of the lesson or something like that. And then from there, we would change that lesson into the actual program that I have. But by the time they are learning the alphabet, by the time they are learning like conversations, etc., it would be nice to each one of them give me like a phrase. And by the end of the course, we would have lots of phrases that they memorize. So I just opened this and I saw that I was still using the Roman alphabet because, look, usually in my courses, I only like to use the Arabic script, not the Roman alphabet, unless it's the absolute beginner's course. Because they still don't know how to read and write. So slowly I introduce a few letters in each lesson. And towards before the end of the course, I would say 2 months inside the course, they would be able to recognize all the letters. That's why I stopped using the Roman alphabet and we start using the Arabic script. But this was in the Roman alphabet, so yalla, let's try to read them. Okay, so we can do that as a lesson. But before we start the lesson, I also want to show you many things that I have that you can use to improve your Arabic. So I'm gonna show you all the products that I have so far. For Christmas, I love this story. So if you have kids, or if you are learning Arabic, you can get this book. It's called Milad and the 3 Bright Stars. Milad ونجوم 3 الساطعة. This story is very dear to my heart, kind of like a personal story in a way. And it talks about a bunch of kids trying to brainstorm together to figure out how they can get rid of wars. And it's a Christmas story, so beautiful with amazing illustrations. It comes as a hard copy, but it also comes as a video copy, everything recited with my voice. So, and if you're learning Arabic, you can really improve your reading as well doing that. Okay? And now, the second thing is that I want to show you one second. Okay, my computer got stuck 1 second. The second story I wrote is the same series of books from a character. I don't know, my computer is frozen. Wait. Let's check the task manager. Okay, now it's back. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to show you is another story, same character, Milad, and this time it's a bunch of kids talking about how they can achieve their dreams and what are the things that they can do to be disciplined and to achieve their dreams, how they can overcome their, setbacks, etc. Really, really, really inspirational story for kids and for you if you're learning Arabic. Now, the next thing I want to show you, ta-da! My most favorite thing ever. I've been working on this for 4 years and a half. It's called, of course you're going to see it in reverse because I'm live, so it's called 30 Authentic Lebanese Dialogues and Conjugation Essentials from Lebanon with Love. So there are 30 dialogues in this book, but there's so much more than that. So much vocab, like tables and tables of vocab, all recited slowly with my voice, then faster with my voice, then with the voices of other people, the dialogues. Then you have conjugations, very slowly recited, like you have more than 300 tables of conjugations. It comes with more than 30 hours of content, so that's why it took 4 years between procrastination and doing the book. Of course, it's not just the book. So it's crazy. It's really the best Arabic book out there. So you will learn a lot of grammar, a lot of vocabulary, and a lot of speaking and dialogue. So that's the book. You can find all the information in my bio. You can click on the link. And one more thing before we begin our lesson. You might already know by now about my 30-day Lebanese Arabic challenge courses. These are pre-recorded. They are self-paced, which means you choose how you want to divide your lessons. And it's a 30-day challenge course. Of course, you don't have to kill yourself and finish it in 30 days. That's way too much. We used to do this when it was COVID. Now you choose how you want to divide it. Maybe you want to do 1 lesson a week. Maybe you want to do 2 lessons a week. Maybe you want to do 3 lessons a week. My recommendation is to do 2 to 3 lessons a week. Not less than that. 1 lesson is okay, but like better than nothing. But 2 lessons is ideal. More than that is a little too much, okay? But it's really depending on you, how much work you have, how much you're studying. So it's up to you. And there are 5 available levels: Lebanese Arabic Absolute Beginners, Lebanese Arabic Beginners course, General 1, General 2, and General 3. And in my live courses, I have General 4 as well. And the maintenance course, which is my highest level. It's like an advanced level course. I like to call it maintenance for people who already did the courses, continue doing the live lessons with us. I think that's it with regards to all the things that you can do to improve your Arabic and all the products that you can find in my shop. Hi, Joey. Now we're gonna go to a beginner's lesson, okay? So imagine you're in my class and this is your first week. So we're still using the Roman alphabet. We're not using the Arabic script, okay? So I'm gonna be turning my camera and showing you. So yalla, let's do that. The first sentence here is بتعرف. There is a number 3 here. When I use a number 3, it's a sound. So بتعرف. بتعرف. So this number 3, usually we like to use it like in an informal setting when you're typing on WhatsApp or something. Why? Because this letter here looks like a number 3 in Arabic, but the actual ayn in Arabic looks like a number 3 looking to the other side. That's why we like to use this. So the word is بتعرف. It's not بتعرف, it's بتعرف. And in the feminine form, it's بتعرف. So بتعرف means you know in the masculine form. بتعرف, you know, in the feminine form. So let's say together. بتعرف. بتعرفي. So بتعرف مين في هونيك. مين means who. في means there is. And هونيك means there. Hi Anna. So the whole thing would be, hi Evelyn. The whole thing would be بتعرف مين في هونيك. مين means who. في means there is. And هونيك means there. So بتعرف مين في هونيك. Do you know who? Literally, there is there as a way to say who's there. بتعرف مين في هونيك. And in the feminine form, if you're asking a girl, you don't say بتعرف, you say بتعرفي. Hi, Peyton. بتعرفي. So بتعرفي مين في هونيك. Do you feminine know who's there? يلا let's repeat together. بتعرف مين في هونيك. بتعرفي مين في هونيك. Do you know who's there? That's the first question. So guys, whoever just came, we're just doing really random phrases that we used in class. The second question for today is when أقرب مطعم. Let's look at the number 2 here and the number 3 here. The number 2 here is like a sound, like a glottal stop. So you have here a, and then you have and then rab. So when rab, I'm exaggerating and I'm saying like that. It's better to exaggerate than just say Arab. It's not Arab because there's a number 2 here. So it's Arab. When Arab. So when means where. And Arab means the closest. Very good. And Mat'am means restaurant. Notice again, we have the number 3, which we pronounce as a Also, we use a number 2 for the sound because we have the Hamza in Arabic. I don't have my pen to show you right now. The Hamza in Arabic looks like a number 2 looking to the right. So these are informal ways of representing, the numbers are informal ways of representing sounds that don't exist, possibly don't exist in other languages. Yes, Renato, thank you for spelling it correct. So, when أقرب مطعم, where is the nearest restaurant or where is the closest restaurant? Now I'm going to talk about the number 2 and the number 3 just to give you like some hints to remember them. Now the number 2, notice when I was saying rab, I am exaggerating the As I said, when we are speaking in Lebanon, I'm not going to say rab. No, I'm going to say rab. You see, it's quite fast. Rab. But as a start, if you exaggerate, rather than saying Arab, that would be wrong. So don't build a habit of mispronouncing. Exaggerate a bit, better than nothing, then you can reduce it. So Arab. So now the number 2, as I said, is a glottal stop. It actually does exist in other languages. For example, in English, when you want to say the word, I always give the word apple as an example, right? Apple. You don't really say apple, right? Apple. You actually say apple. You're pronouncing an So that's your glottal stop in Arabic as well, in the middle of the word. So the difference is that in English, you only have that glottal stop at the beginning of the word, like apple, airplane, always, annoying. You're pronouncing the But in Arabic, we have it also at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word. So that's why here you're seeing it in the middle of the word, and that's why I'm saying Arab. So when Arab mat'am. Now, when it comes to the sound, you can pronounce it like you're an angry dog, not a barking dog. Angry dog. You know when an angry dog goes like that. There's a sound coming here. So try to do that and then say a word. So let's try to say it, for example, with the vowel a after it. So okay, you can try. Okay, it's mat'am without an alif. Okay, plus the martir. Yalla. So let's try to say like that, and then put the a after it. So it's and there's here like a pressure here. You can even choke yourself doing it, like okay. So you put it together in the word, it becomes mat'am. So if you're struggling with it, you just say mat first, and then do the angry dog. Mat and then am. So together, mat'am. Okay. So that's the exaggeration. Of course, with time, you should be able to say just mat'am. Mat'am yani restaurant. So when أقرب مطعم, where is the nearest restaurant? So we did 2 so far. Let me turn my camera and show you. We said first بتعرف, which means you know, masculine. بتعرف مين في هونيك, you know who is there, who literally there is there. And to a girl you say بتعرفي مين في هونيك, do you know who is there. وين أقرب مطعم, where is the nearest restaurant. Now let's read this one. عم منفكر نروح فرصة. عم منفكر نروح فرصة. So عم, you see the number 3 again, it's a angry dog. عم منفكر. So منفكر is we think. عم منفكر, when you put عم before your verb, that's we are thinking. Hi Rosie, it makes it present continuous. So عم منفكر, we are thinking. نروح, there is a number 7 here and it's the ح sound. I'll talk about it in a second. So نروح is we go. So عم منفكر نروح, we are thinking of going, we are thinking about going. عم نفكر نروح فرصة is a vacation. فرصة can also mean two things. It can mean a vacation, but it can also mean like a break, or like when you're at school you have a little like a recess time. So that's فرصة. So عم نفكر نروح فرصة, we are thinking of going on a vacation. So let's look at the number 7 here and let's talk about it. So in Arabic we have, I would say, kind of like two types of H's. One is just a normal H, like hotel, 100, humans, herbs, like h. But we also have a h. It's a strong one. So what you can think about, let me see if there is, okay, wait. Let me get something to show you. I'll get like a picture. Okay, so let's say there's this frame that I want to clean, okay? Because by the way, this is me, my siblings. Okay, so I want to clean this, and if I want to clean it, like, because it's dirty, like it's glass or something, yeah? How am I going to clean it? I won't clean it like, right? So usually if you want to clean something, you go like, you really like push the air out, like, you're pushing it out. And now if you put a vowel with it, you say, for example, with the a, ha. So let's try together. You squeeze the air and say ha. Okay? So here we had it with at the end of the word, which was nruh. Yes, thank you Renato for writing it. So عم نفكر نروح. It's not نروح hotel, no. نروح. Again, blow the air out to clean it. نروح. Okay? I saw one of the Lebanese comedians. What's her name? I forgot. Maya? Something on TikTok. She's very famous. So she was giving the example of how you can pronounce the ha sound if like you open a can of Coke and you're drinking and you go like ah. There is a ha sound. You can use that one. Okay? So عم نفكر نروح فرصة. We are thinking of going on a vacation. Now, why do we use the number 7? If you check here, Renato, he typed it in Arabic on its own. It kind of looks like a number 7. So we kind of chose to represent it with a number 7 in informal settings, like on when we're typing on WhatsApp. Of course, things didn't start on WhatsApp. They started on the days of MSN. Was it MSN? Was it called? You know, on the computer. We used to chat on the computer. I think it used to be called MSN, right? Remind me, guys. So check the ha that Renato typed so you can see why is it, okay? Like that. So, again, let's repeat that sentence for now. عم نفكر نروح فرصة. We are thinking of going on a vacation. The next phrase is رايح فرصة. رايح. There is another h. Yes, Renato. That shows our age, right? رايح or فرصة or رايحة فرصة. So رايح literally, okay, keep these in mind, okay? Actually, let me zoom out. يلا, take a snapshot of this. Everybody, take a snapshot. Did you? يلا, so I can zoom in again. So رايح and رايحة فرصة. I'm going on a vacation. That's masculine. If you're a guy, you say رايح فرصة. If you're a girl, you say رايحة فرصة. I'm going on a vacation. Now, what does رايح and رايحة literally mean? And why do we use them in Arabic in general, and especially in the Lebanese accent? So if we translate رايح, I'm translating it as I am going. But if you think about it, it's not the real literal translation. The literal meaning of رايح literally means the goer. So I'm saying something like I am the goer on a vacation. Now, when I say I am the goer, it's a participle. The grammatical term for it is called a participle. What is a participle? Sometimes it plays the role of an adjective, sometimes it plays the role of a verb. In this context, when I say رايح فرصة, I'm saying I'm the goer on a vacation, which translates as I am going on a vacation. And in the feminine form, it's I am going رايحة فرصة. Yes, we call them participles in English, and in Arabic is أسماء الفاعل or اسم فاعل. In the singular form, we call it اسم فاعل. Check, Renato wrote it. Thank you, Renato. Okay, so رايح فرصة or رايحة فرصة, I'm going on a vacation. So it kind of implies the future tense, like you will go, you know, maybe next week, maybe tomorrow, okay? Maybe you're on your way, you're just about to leave, that type of future. Okay, so رايح, رايحة, فرصة. رايح, literally again, I am the goer. You see the number 7, رايح على البيت. So, رايح, I am the goer in the masculine form. And if you're a girl, you say رايحة. So if you're going to a place, you always have to use it with the preposition ع. رايح ع. رايحة ع. Why? Because البيت, literally the house, which means home, is a place. So we have to say على البيت. رايح على البيت. I'm going literally on the house, which means I'm going home. رايح على البحر. I'm going to the beach. رايح على البحر. So you see a number 7 here. I'm not saying بحر. I'm saying بحر. Blow the air out and squeeze. رايح على البحر. So رايح على البيت or رايح على البحر if you're a guy. رايحة على البيت. رايحة على البحر if you're a girl. Now, memorize رايح. I'm going to talk about a detail now. I'm going to turn my camera and talk to you about a detail. So, when you're going to a place, as I said, you have to use it with the preposition ع. رايح على البيت. I'm going home. رايح على البحر. I'm going to the beach. رايح على المطعم. I'm going to the restaurant. رايح على المدرسة. I'm going to school. Now, what if I'm going to a person? For example, if I'm going to, I don't know, فرح, okay? Do I say رايح على فرح? That would be wrong because فرح is a human. So we will say لعند. لعند. There is a عين sound. Memorize this. Memorize it. لعند. I'm going to or at, and then you mention the person's name. For example, رايحة as a girl, I have to say رايحة. رايحة لعند جورج, not ع جورج. That's wrong. I'm laughing because I had like a naughty translation in my head of ع جورج. So رايحة لعند جورج. رايحة لعند الماما. I'm going to mom's, okay? Because it's also a person. رايحة على المطعم. So notice the difference. Did you memorize the difference? ع and لعند. So ع is used when you're going to a place. لعند is used when you're going to a person. Now, the next one is easy. How are you? كيفك? if you're asking a guy. كيفك if you're asking a girl. So the ak is masculine, the ik is feminine. كيفك, كيفك, and in the plural it's كيف كن. So the kun in the end means you plural. كيفك, كيفك, كيفكن. Now what is the answer to each one of them? Let's see. So if you ask someone كيفك and they want to say they are good, if it's a guy, he will say منيح, منيح. It's not a h. Again, you see the number 7? It's a h sound. منيح. So it's not منيح, it's منيح. So كيفك منيح. Now if you ask a girl, you're gonna say كيفك with the ik in the end. She's gonna say منيحة. You see the h followed with the a. That number 7 is the strong h sound, as we said. So منيحة, you're adding the a in the end. كيفك منيحة. Now this is where my students get confused initially. When I ask it in the plural, I say, how are you guys? كيفكن, for example. They might say منيح or منيحة. But if you want to say we are good as a whole class, you say, for example, منيح. So I like to represent the a sound with 2 e's. Okay? If I, again, there's no right and wrong, okay? Here, basically, I'm just saying to you, this is not منيح. It's not a e sound. It's a sound, okay? Usually, I like to represent the e sound with 2 i's. I with a dot, I with a dot. Here, when I put 2 e's, I like to pronounce it as I like to represent it with e's, which is a sound. منيح. So that's the difference. Look, منيح. That's I'm good in the masculine form. منيح with a long a. منيح. We are good in the plural. Okay? Is it enough for today? Yalla, khalas, should I go? Maybe I can do the other 4 sentences tomorrow. Okay? So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad. Okay? 7 phrases or questions for today. Yalla. I hope you enjoy your Saturday. I don't know. I might just put something on the TV. I've been munching, as usual, some biscuits and chocolates. And I had a very, very, very nice day. I just went for just like a random walk, going from one street to another and just discovering places in London. It's beautiful, beautiful around Christmas. I just bumped into the most magical places with lots of lights and just found myself in amazing places. Maybe I can post a few photos later on my stories. Okay? Thank you as well for you, Renato, for helping. Again, for those of you who just came, before you go, I wanted to remind you that there are Christmas books that you can benefit from, either for your kids or for yourself if you're learning Arabic. You can also, hi Farah, you can also get the Milad and Learns the Magic of Discipline book. It's beautiful. Both of them are very, very, very beautiful stories. And the character is a real character based on a personal story. You have the dialogues book. It's something that is mind-blowingly amazing. It's as good as the courses. So basically, it's a course inside a book. Hi, Francis. It's a course inside a book. It has more than 30 hours of recordings. I've been working on it for 4 years and a half now, so you can imagine how much frustration there was in the process. You might hear me in the audio like talking quietly and softly, and you might think, oh my God, this girl is so patient and her voice is so soft, but oh my God, sometimes I was getting angry, like just because I had to stop and repeat and stop and repeat and stop and repeat, and I was living in the most noisiest street ever, so sometimes I would just stop it and shout with myself and then continue like la 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 as if nothing happened. So yeah, that's the outcome of the book. It's honestly just perfect. Just a perfect book with lots of conjugations. If you struggle with the present tense, the past tense, the future tense, the present continuous, how we form participles, fake verbs, everything, that's for you. John got the book. Did you start? If you started, tell them how it is. Tell them that it's the most amazing book in the world. So you can go for that one. You can do the pre-recorded courses. You can wait till January and join us live. Thank you, Rosie. Rosie, yes, she's also doing the book and the courses as always. You can join us live in January. Would be nice to see you in person in class. What else? I think that's it for now. And thank you for watching this lesson for beginners. John, it was a beginner's lesson, so you didn't miss out. And that's it. Yalla. I'm gonna say bonne nuit in Lebanese. And I might come back live tomorrow. Yalla. Bye. Thank you for watching. By the way, anyone has a question before I go? I didn't even ask. مع السلامة فرح. Bonne nuit. Fifth cat. I always... What's your name? Tell me. You're always live, but I forget your name. Always tell me your names before you make a comment so I can just address myself to you speaking with you. Thank you, Francis. Yalla, guys. I'm gonna go now. Bonne nuit.